guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining me for another one of my videos today. So today's video, I wanted to share with you my top tips and tools and secrets on how I've manifested success. Now, what I mean by success is absolutely work and career success, but also personal life success as well. How we define success is completely personal to us. So I just really want to share a whole array of different tips and tools and experiences for career and work success, but also success in your personal life as well, because that's equally as important. So I really hope you're going to enjoy this video, and let me know your thoughts in the comments below as well, and your top tips for success and how you've manifested success in your life too, because I'm sure everybody watching would love to hear your experiences as well. So my first top tip is setting goals and owning them. So this is a secret, well, not necessarily a secret, but this is what I feel has been the secret to manifesting success, is setting goals and owning them. So not only am I setting intentional goals and dreams and desires each month, each quarter, each year, as well as having a grand vision board as well for like the grand scheme of life, I'm owning them as well. So I'm saying like, yeah, that is what I want. They feel achievable, they feel doable, that's in alignment with who I am and what I want to take my business to, or what I feel is right for me and in alignment. So not only am I setting goals regularly, I'm also owning them and being like, I am worthy and deserving of this. This feels in alignment. This feels good. And this is my definition of success and of the goals that I want to achieve, you know, within whatever area of my life. So I feel like this is really important, because it's one thing setting goals. It's one thing, you know, going out there and taking action, but we also have to believe that they're achievable. We also have to feel they're attainable and feel in alignment with them as well, that this is, yeah, what we want. This is our definition of positively wealthy. This is our definition of success, not somebody else's or what we feel we should be doing. So always, always, always make sure you are looking out for that as well. Number two is being brave enough to ask. Now, what I mean by this is, yes, brave enough to ask the universe for your desires, absolutely, but also brave enough to ask. I am someone who lives by, if you don't ask, you don't get. And I have had amazing podcast guests, celebrity, you know, world famous spiritual teachers and gurus come on my podcast. I've had incredible opportunities in my life, all because I've been brave enough to ask. I've gone into that person's DMs and asked them to come on the podcast. I've researched and found their press and PR contacts and asked them. Even if I'm like, okay, like this is like a massive, like, you know, famous person, or, you know, like they have loads of followers, like, will they want to come on my work? I am brave enough to ask. And I really do swear by, if you don't ask, you don't get. So I really feel in life the secret to manifesting success is asking and being brave enough to ask and saying, you know, like, yeah, I want you to come to this podcast. Yeah, I want you to give me this opportunity. Yeah, I want to collaborate together, whatever it may be. So if you don't ask, you don't get. And even like podcasts that I've gone on as a guest, you know, people have been like, oh, we didn't know whether you'd want to do it, but we just asked. I'm like, exactly. You ask and you get. If you don't ask, you don't get. So really, I feel this is an important part to manifesting success in all areas of your life, is asking. So whether that's asking for what you need in a relationship and communicating that, whether that's asking for what you need at work and communicating your wants and desires. Maybe it is reaching out to someone who feels, oh my God, will they do this with me? And that's bravery in itself. So if you don't ask, you don't get. And that definitely means asking the universe and setting intentions, but also like taking that inspired action, and where I was reaching out to people and putting myself out there. And even with my book, when it came to book publishing, I put myself out there. I asked publishers, I approached people, I put myself in that energy of being in their awareness, etc. And I put myself out there and boldly, bravely asked for what I wanted. And of course, like, I don't always get a yes, of course, that's life, but that's just not meant for me, right? And then the right publisher came along, which was way better aligned and so much more aligned. And yeah, like it really does pay dividends to ask in life. So I really want to encourage you to be brave enough to ask and communicate what you want and your desires too. Number 3 is believing in myself and my work. Absolutely, we have to believe in ourselves. And it's so, so true. We have to believe in ourselves. We have to know that we are worthy and deserving of those desires and know that we are qualified enough to do that, whatever it is, or we do have the experience, or we can do that job, or we are, whatever the situation is, like we have to believe in ourselves. And I really feel the key to success for me in work and in personal life has been in believing in myself and knowing that I can do something. And again, being bold enough to be like, okay, if I don't believe in myself fully, or I feel like I need to learn something, I go and learn that. I take action and I go and do that course, or I'll go and educate myself on something. So even if I don't feel like, okay, I believe I can do this, but I need to do the work too, I take that inspired action with it. So believing in yourself is absolutely a key to success as well. Number 4 is that a no is divine redirection. Absolutely. As I was saying before, I've had no's. Of course I've had no's in my life. I've had so many no's in my life and closed doors and this isn't for you and all these things. But every single time I still achieve my goal. I must have sent my first book to like 15 publishers. Not one of them came back to me. Second book, which is a best-selling award-winning book. Again, I had the sales record behind me, like my track sales as well. Again, I must have sent to probably about 15, 20 publishers. Nothing back. I got some feedback back and then it fell through. And again, I went with my current publisher. And then third book, again. So I've had a lot of no's in all areas, not just in book proposals. And each time it led me to exactly where I was meant to be. And each time, you know, especially the book, you know, I thought I knew what was best for me. I thought I knew what publisher I wanted. I thought I knew, you know, this is for me, and it wasn't. And then with time, I saw why, oh my God, I did not want that. And actually the book publisher who did come along was so more aligned and so more on my wavelength and treated me so much better and was so much more supportive and nurturing and caring. And the same has happened in all areas of my life where I think like, oh my God, this is definitely, you know, for me, and then it's not, and something even better comes along. So always trust that a no is divine redirection to what is for you. And it's always this or something better for the highest good of all. The universe never subtracts, it only takes away to bring something in even more aligned for you. Number 5 is seeing it's already done. This is definitely something I feel has really, really helped my manifesting practice and also, you know, having success in my business and career, is seeing it as already done, of knowing like, yeah, I'm worthy of this. Absolutely, that's attainable. Even if I'm like, how's that going to happen at that point? I know it's attainable. I believe in it. I believe in myself. So I see it as already done. I'm like, okay, order is submitted. The universe is working on this and it will come in divine timing. So really, seeing it as already done is really, really important and the key to success, because you're already creating that momentum of manifestation where you're like, this is already done. And, you know, the universe responds to that by reflecting that back to you. Yeah, okay, you already see it as done. Done. Here you go. So really seeing it as already done, like orders taken, it's on its way, not like, oh, has the universe heard me? Oh, is that going to happen? We have to see it as already done. So I really feel like that confidence almost has absolutely helped me manifest amazing things in my life and career, because I've had that confidence in myself and the universe, and I believe in it as well. So definitely see it as already done. Number 6 is knowing that I'm worthy of success. And I really feel this is a secret, because if we're like putting our intentions out there, we're like, yeah, I believe this. But underneath we have that resonance energy that is like, I don't believe this. You've got two contradicting energies there, which is not going to create that aligned energy of, you know, attraction to your desire, where you're like magnets, right? It's going to be like, oh, what's happening here? So we have to look at the inner work. We have to look at any resistance, limiting beliefs or fears that come up. So with that, like, yes, there have absolutely been times I felt imposter syndrome, I felt comparison, I felt not good enough. This is one of the key limiting beliefs I have worked on for years in work and in personal life as well, in relationships. So absolutely, even I have had to work on this, and so many of us feel this as well, absolutely. So really working on your worth and knowing you are worthy and deserving of your desires is such an important secret and step to do, because by doing this, you then fully align to that energy, you believe it, and you're like, yeah, I am worthy and deserving of this. And absolutely, I'm ready for this. And that energy aligns where it becomes more of that magnetic attraction rather than two separate energies. And look at it like on a radio where you've got one frequency and another frequency. You're on two separate stations. That's what's happening here. Here's your alignment, here's your desire, here's you are with that resonance energy of fear or comparison or lack of self-worth underneath it. So you need to align those stations to meet and obviously, you know, become that version of yourself that has that desire. So really do work on your belief if you have a lack of self-belief or lack of self-worth, because this will really help you to not only believe it, but also feel it and feel worthy and not, you know, come from a place of reaction or trauma or, you know, be like flittering, between energies. You're going to be more consistent, you're going to be more solid with it, and you're going to be like, yeah, I don't need to worry about this because I see it is done. It feels believable and I know I'm worthy of it as well. So all these kind of go hand in hand, but it starts with that belief. So please, please, please look into self-worth and working on your self-worth if you don't feel that's there for you currently. Number 7 is putting in the hard work and dedication. Maybe something that people don't want to hear as a secret to manifesting success. But this is all part of inspired action. Over the years, definitely I've been a workaholic. Absolutely, I've had to look at that. And absolutely my point coming later on, probably the last step, I will talk about this more in depth. But working hard and dedication is also important because it creates consistency and it creates a solid vibration of like, I'm committed to this. This is what, you know, what I see myself doing as a career, or this is, you know, the energy that I want to attract and, you know, exist within my life or manifest. So really, by that consistency and hard work and dedication, you're showing the universe, I'm willing to work for this. I'm willing to meet you halfway. I'm serious about this. And here's my inspired action to put myself in the field of possibility and in that vortex of receiving. We have to be in that field of opportunity and possibility. We can't just sit on the couch and expect to win the lottery, but not play the lottery, right? You can't expect to sit on your sofa expecting to manifest that dream job when you're not applying for jobs. You're not putting yourself out there. You're not looking as well. So we have to be in that field of possibility, in that arena of, you know, possibilities and opportunities. So inspired action is so important. Of course, you don't want to overdo it, and that's what I'm going to get to in a second. But also as well, we do need to take inspired action and also be consistent with it too. Number 8 has been become an expert and learn as much as possible. And I wanted to put this in here because, like I said earlier, times where I haven't, you know, I've believed in myself, but I'm like, okay, like I need to go and learn, have taught me so much. It's taught me confidence. It's taught me actually I do feel confident enough to do this because I have the knowledge behind that now, whether it's been coaching, one-to-one coaching, whether it's been, God, I don't know, talking about EFT. I went and trained in EFT. Inner child work, went and trained in inner child work because I did it myself. I loved doing it. That was a big part of my healing journey, which really helped me. And I wanted to bring that to my one-to-one clients as well. And of course, you guys. So I went and learned more. I went and trained. So I feel the real success here, the secret to success, one of them that has been in my business, is becoming an expert and learning and, you know, experiencing and immersing myself in learning or experiences or whatever, because that's taught me a lot, which has then enabled me to take that to my sessions and help people and give them, you know, the best service, the best care, the best coaching, because I've been able to go and immerse myself and learn and really know that, and whatever it is, really know that and be able to give so many different sides and perspectives to people of inner child work or EFT or whatever, or life coaching. So immersing yourself, learning and becoming an expert in your field, if that's career related, does really help and does really help to create success, because again, you're showing you're committed, you're showing up, you're taking responsibility, you're being ethical as well, and it really does pay dividends. So for me, I do really feel that's been a secret to success for me too. And finally, my 9th tip is doing less attracts more. Now, as I was mentioning earlier on about working hard and dedication, I am a Virgo. I need no encouragement to work hard. It's in my DNA. Whereas I know other people really struggle to have that consistency sometimes. So for me, I've had the opposite, where I've been doing, go 90% of the way. And yes, I've seen results with that, obviously, but actually as the years have gone on and I've realized that's not serving my body, that's not serving my energy, that's not helping me to feel balanced and have space to create abundance and do new things or expand whatever. You know, my mantra of the year, or wow, 2020 as well, was Emma does less, Emma attracts more. And I absolutely encourage you to use that mantra as well with your own name, because I realized by pulling back to my 50%, which is the co-creation process with the universe, we go 50, the universe goes 50 as well. I've been able to attract so much more abundance and feel more balanced and have all the feelings and emotions I want to feel as well by creating that space and being like, I don't need to do all of this by myself. And I don't also need to be pushing, doing everything. I can allow myself to be supported. I can allow myself to be held. I can allow myself to pull back and create more space by doing less, but attracting more. And that's not just money. That's in all, you know, all senses of support, of happiness, balance, fulfillment, all of it. So I really want to encourage you to do that as well as a tip for success, because it is true. Now, obviously that's not me saying don't do anything and expect the universe to do everything. 50-50 co-creation process. So don't be a workaholic, but also you need to take inspired action and meet in the middle. It's all about that divine balance, right? So I really hope these tips have helped you guys. I hope I've summarized my 8-9 years of entrepreneurship and secrets to success in personal life and work life in this 20-minute video. But I'd love to hear your thoughts on this as well, and your tips of what you really feel your secret to success has been, and whether you're going to implement these as well. Please let me know in the comments. So thank you so much guys for watching this video. I appreciate all your views and likes. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here, because I would love to see you again soon. Don't forget to leave me a comment in the comments box down below, because I reply to them all. And don't forget you can join my free Law of Attraction support group over on Facebook, where you can join myself and other like-minded souls, where we talk all things law of attraction and spirituality. I hope you have a great week, whatever you're up to, and I'll see you all in my next YouTube video, which will be next week. Lots of love, guys.